Вітаю, це Ріф, це Hogwarts Legacy. Ми продовжуємо. У нас сьогодні буде багато квестів, які ми маємо виконати. О, який знайомий міст. Прикольно. Бля, круто. Я бачу там камень. То і ладно. Що ми сьогодні робимо? Ми сьогодні йдемо по квестах, яких саме я не пам'ятаю, тому що не пам'ятаю. Коротше, дивимось і. Робимо дівчину з Ваканди. Я більш ніж впевнений, що вона звідти, вона бреше. Касти з рук — це єресь. Імператор не полюбляє єресь. Коротше, не про те. Дроп капсули? Ні. Блять. Це що? Це хто? О! Можна? Вибачте. За вторгнення. Я тут пошукаю щось для себе. Дякую. А тут студенти взагалі такі охуївші трохи. Ну, я зайшов у чужий дім.
Ревеліо.
Спиздив гроші. Ще якісь приблуди. І пішов собі. Так хіба робиться?
This looks intriguing.
Intriguing. Це якось ні. У мене ж є кнопка, блять, на карту. Ось. Де тут? Десь далі? Напевно. А вона живе на болоті? Ух ти.
It is good to see you, my friend.
I am
Hello,
friend?
Natty. How are you?
I am well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
Ой,
I'm
дякую.
all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
О, я своєму бароничу вам сказав. Думаєш, ну...
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
Ну.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger.
Чого музика
For
така
now,
напряжна?
it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Отак.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped.
Так.
Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
У
I
нас
am going
маленьке
to watch and
детективне
listen, find
агентство.
out precisely what Harlow is up to.
Ну добре, що
I
не
shall reach
шлюбно.
out
Це
when I know
вже
more. In the meantime, remember,
Тут
I
нам
am
ззаду
here
йде.
if you need me.
Позаду.
Thank you, Natty.
Уганда позаду. Наті.
Be on your guard.
Дякую.
I
Торгаш?
beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Це... А, понял.
I
Гоблін.
never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Та-та. А ти хто?
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Як не цікаво.
That will be all. Thank you for your time.
А що там? Там... Заруба? Я за любий двіж. Чого така музика напряжна? Чи з Ктулху вилізе, чи що? Фінк.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a dox's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the
Oi.
devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student! You can't be serious!
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefied!
You there!
Incendio!
Look at you!
Що там, хлопці? Ого, це бос?
I'll watch the light go out of your
Mhm.
eyes. Stop right there! Potatoes up,
Incendio! I'm not going anywhere.
You.
You'll take this student
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
Better luck next time.
Levio Protego!
I haven't even had my tea yet.
Ух ти йо.
Knew you were still hanging about. Ha! You're in it.
You were foolish to find me.
I hate her.
Секундочку, я трохи не розм'явся. Зараз все буде. А хто там так
I'll
вальяжно
watch
йде?
the light go out of your eyes.
Ля. Розвертайся, тікай.
I'm not going anywhere.
You'll
Ого.
take this student over my dead body!
Accio! Incendio! Tell Rookwood to find me himself. Accio!
Ти куди упущу, пішов, блядь?
Incendio!
Це все? Хтось
What
іще?
on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Ще й на студента. Бабусь, ти чо? А взагалі, бабцю, якщо б не я, то не було б тебе.
You're right.
I am,
Думай.
thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders.
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a
Ну,
long story.
так.
Thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous.
Хто?
Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin?
Хуя собі.
Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins.
Ха!
He was terribly fond of puzzles
Мерлін
and
був
enigmas.
слизеринцем. Йоптить.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet.
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little
Та, я
hypothesis.
тільки відбивався від
I
якихось...
brought a trunk chock full of
Є-бобо.
mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
А зараз треба...
This trunk.
Якоюсь
Yes,
хуйньою.
take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
О!
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
Прикольно.
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Incendio.
Merlin's beard!
Ага.
The flames make the pyre sink. Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Приколдес.
How beautiful!
Це що?
What a
Сам
day.
Мерлін.
I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My
Oh.
guess is that each will also
Yes.
require mallows,
Здоров'я.
which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Мені також. Дуже
And do
пора.
be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed.
Ти хто такий?
Turn to the safety of my notes and books.
Дядь, не треба. Дядя. Що задумав? Не треба. Стій.
Teach you for some assistance.
Подруга, що там?
Hello. Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Ну,
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped
це
for.
якийсь
What do you need help
кидалово.
retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found
О,
would be
труп
on
того
walls.
дідушки та
I've
бабусі.
cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged
Вони будуть
location
мої.
against the lake's topography,
Ні.
depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much.
Ні. Якось я не дуже хочу. Дякую. Так, а в нас там... Далі якісь квести є. Де? Тут. А що робити треба ще? Ну. Ряти озеро, так?
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
Та ну нахуй. Не хочу. Ну, блядь, там холодно і страшно, блядь. У нас є ось... Блядь. Ну а нічого. У нас є завдання зілля варіння. За самогон. Де? Ей, курва. Та дай же ж мені... О. Я не хочу ниряти, не пойми навіщо, за куди стріляв паляторією, хуй пойми куди, нахуя, чи буду я живий, чи ні. А нагорода така собі. Типу, дякую, дякую, все. Ну, блядь.
Maybe Aura's or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in
Яку?
Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Hogwarts. Поїхали. Самогон.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Нормально.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Не дохуя, ні. Це не схоже на самого.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Ну, талант.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office.
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Ні, пішов
I have
нахуй.
enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Пішов нахуй.
Remember,
Мех дворняги. Непогано. Чому тут свічки у хребтах?
a well-prepared
Professor?
wizard always has a few potions on hand.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
Зараз іди нахуй.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I
Bro.
could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Should you
Bro.
chop the Didney or crush it? The
Так.
wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Увеличиваешь на своем пешеходном дня. Дякую, але не треба. А, то мені ще почекати треба? Ну, добре, добре, чекаємо. Котілочок вари. Воно там щось варево йде. А як саме воно? Просто кожа становиться, ну, така, трохи як після бані.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening?
Ще як
Wait,
їби?
it's not supposed to. Ah! Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
Це тип казав, що він шаре.
Mr. Weasley.
Sorry, Professor.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way.
Амінго піздиться.
Pleasure, truly.
Аміт, є
And
нож?
I've never seen anyone brew such a
Amit.
flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
Professor Sharp didn't seem as impressed as you are.
Don't take it personally. Professor Sharp wouldn't be impressed by a troll reciting the tales of Beetle the Bard backwards. And in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Да, я тебе, блядь, трубою захуярю. Блядь, палы мои пызы, сука.
I brewed an Edorus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. And you can keep that Fwooper feather. This time. That'll be all.
Бля, він знав.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day.
моє.
Class is dismissed.
Все, дякую.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek.
Ой, Гаррет. Пішли.
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope.
Accio!
Pass the pendant. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to.
Accio! Levioso!
Який якраз тоді? А. Ну, ти як? Рухатись будеш?
Yes.
На. О, ще один конт. Круто, залишилось ще 1 мільйон. Жартую, ще 15, здається. Але я не бачу в цьому ніякого смислу, ніякої мотивації в цьому немає. Нам треба щось інше. Сука, де ти, блядь? Випусти.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
У мене немає мети, я не вмію літати, я цей трохи відсталий. Блядь, чому я на своїх двох тільки? А я можу сісти у горшок і почати літати? Ні? Де ти? Ага. Здорово. Ти їбеш? Куди ти поз... Де ти, блядь? Десь тут. Напевно. Ні, не тут. Я його чую, але, блядь, не бачу. Де ти? А! Єбать. Давай. Може ти будеш рухатись як? Ні. Давай, давай. От так. Радий. Я не знаю хто. Куди взагалі мені потрібно? Ого, не хочу так далеко. Взагалі хуй знає куди. Так от. Бігати то прикольно, але в мене немає метли. Я хочу метлу, щоб літати. А її не дають. Курви. Бля, а дуелі вже все, та? На жаль.
Revelio.
Як же я казав раніше, кому цікаво, тисніть на паузу і... Угу.
Scrope. Who is Scrope?
Я не знаю, але це схоже на зраду. Коротше. Кому цікаво, що там по лорній частині? Вдруг. Цікаво. Шановні. Пауза. Вирішує питання.
Accio.
Віддай.
Revelio.
Ну віддай, блядь. Що за скриня? Ще скриня. Тебе треба, можливо...
Levioso.
Так. Угу, на цьому все. Поняв. Ось так.
Accio.
Іди сюди. Тепер... От так
Levioso.
от. Все.
Pumpkins. Ah, I think I know just the place.
А я ні. Ну, нам потім за ці тикви по тикві. Розумієш? Компренде? Ну, зараз мінус одна тиква і мінус друга тиква. Блять, не буянь. Вже не буянь, блять. Чуєш нахуй?
Protego. Incendio.
А так тобі. А так.
Revelio. Down to the water's edge.
Поняв?
This had better not be.
Поняв? На причал приходь один, блядь. Я буду там тебе чекати з битою і шокером. Мотузкою і вазелином. Ну, знаємо. Угу. Ці всі причальні історії. О. Це цього Мерліна приколи.
Protego.
Прикольно.
Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio.
Угу. Ні, не сюди? Прикольно. Дохуя всяких загадок. Майже цікавих. Хто тут шепчеться, блядь? Блядь. Робіть так. Малий, хто тобі по голові в'їбав?
Coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Undermining the headmaster and getting something in return. Continue.
Oh, Scrope does not intend to undermine the headmaster. In fact, Scrope wants to surprise him.
Nope.
Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago.
Oh.
Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honor her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help. But when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
How did you injure your ear?
The Blacks have a tradition of decapitating their house elves when their service is no longer required. One day, dear Apollonia was understandably frustrated with Scrope and got a bit too eager with a cleaver. Scrope was able to convince the sweet girl of his value and now views this small injury as a reminder of her good heart.
Ебать.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast and place it on the pedestal there. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages. And the ring.
О, якусь бачу. Якийсь хуй. Ай, я Дагон, ай, я Гидра, ай, я Ктулху. Ктулху втагн. Все, можна йти. О! Ага! Ух ти, бля. У нас впливо. Давай, я трохи практикуюсь. Оба. Давай, давай, давай. Оба. Ще раз. Ять. Давай, давай, давай. Як тобі подобається, блядь? Ти, блядь, ще й з друзями, нахуй. Ну хуя собі. Він ще й, блядь, з друзями. Ти розумієш? Ні, ну там моя магія до жопи.
Incendio. Levioso.
Лягушку нахуй. От так. Скільки там треба ще раз повернутись? 2. Окей. Здорово. Давай. Ну, блядь. Давай ще раз.
Incendio. Yes. Incendio.
Жаба, блядь.
Accio. Incendio.
Ти, блядь, боляче робиш.
Levioso.
Курва. Боляче. Я, в мене майже вже їбала немає. Ні. Хоча... Ах, ви йдіть сюди, блядь. Ти що, сикля? Я що, терпіла? Можливо. Давай, як удар. Давай. Ти знаєш, що робити.
Incendio. Incendio. Incendio.
У вас не дохуя тут, ні? Шерзу, блядь. Шерзу кажу. Ай.
Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Protego. Levioso.
Ай, блядь.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
Ай, блядь.
Incendio.
Ай, блядь. Як вони боляче роблять, а? Дайте зайти вже, он, блядь, в рот. Єбі його в рот, блядь. Давай, давай, давай. Малий. О, хіл в небою. Це приємно. Блядь, я пам'ятаю, якісь культисти також любили кальмарів та осьминогів.
I suppose that's where it goes.
Дякую за перегляд. Підписуйтесь на канал, ставте вподобайки, тисніть на дзвіночок, коментуйте.